Hi everyone, this is Cindy, and I want to show you my journal I made for the my November design team project for Artzology. I used her Hello Autumn kit. It's number 288, and there's also a Hello Autumn add-on kit. It's the same number, and it's available at this Etsy shop here. And I love this kit because it's vibrant colors. You'll see them when we go through here, and it's a massive kit. There's like, with all those two things, there was like 33 pages of stuff to cut out. I mean, not to cut out, to print out. So anyway, I put it in two journals, this one and another one I haven't quite got finished, so I thought I'd go ahead and show this one. It's made from a Reader's Digest condensed book, and when I saw the cover colors, I thought perfect for fall. And I just added a little bit of a collaging here. It can have like a little book plate thing here, and I might punch one out and add it in case whoever gets this wants to put a title or something on it. So anyway, I covered the spine with this lace. There's 3 signatures. It's a 2-inch spine, and if you can see through there, I used the original Reader's Digest spine. Sometimes they're in good shape and sometimes they're not, and this one was, and I just put some chipboard to hold it out and to make it thicker, and then I covered it with fabric. You'll see that on the inside. I always forget to show the little bead dangle things I put on these, but just some simple ones. Just have a little color down there. It measures 5 1/4 by 7 3/4, 2-inch spine. It's closed with a hair tie and post closure. And this was kind of a little hair tie, so I included an extra one in case whoever gets this wants to put them together, and as it gets chunkier, you know, you can expand your hair tie. It's got 168 pages, so there's 14 actual pages per signature. I just can't say no to the papers. I just keep adding stuff. So anyway, let's get in here and look, and I'm going to try to stay on frame. I know if I stay on this glass plate, I'll be fine. So this is a pocket made out of scrapbook paper, and then a shape I cut out of book page, and I just put this in there, and I have no clue where I got it. I guess I printed it off of something, but it had the fall leaves, so I just included it. It was in my stash. There's 3 signatures. They each have scrapbook paper as the signature cover. Make sure that's out of the way there. And I put bias tape on them and stitched it on, and just to have a little something on the edge. And this staining you see through is where I sprayed my sprays on the back just to kind of do something with that white, so it went through, but I think it looks fine. This is some sewing pattern paper. Here is a belly band that comes in the kit, and I just added this orange lace on the top just for decoration. And this file folder is one of the ones from the kit. I believe it comes with 4. And I added just a little bit of stuff there. You can't really tell it because these papers and embellishments are really busy designs, just very colorful. Here's one of the things from the add-on. There's 4 phrases. It says, "It's fall, y'all." And I just put this journaling card, and this was also Artzology's. Oops, something just fell. Should never move anything around here. Things will fall. It's the Fall Vintage Printable Journaling Cards ephemera, and it's number 145. And I'm not sure, I can't remember how many there were, but there's 4 per page, so there's several pages of them. And this is one of them, and I just put a little bit of lace on the edge here. So it sticks out there. All right, this little bag, I just put some pictures cut from an old vintage book. It's kind of like the fall colors. So whoever gets this, if they want to do some collage work or make some more pockets or something. And then here's that extra hair tie is down in here. So this is kind of like a little supply bag here. Okay, page from the kit and a tab from the kit. And I just did some stenciling on the back. This is some scrapbook paper, some more sprays. This is a page from the kit with the lines. And then there's 5 backgrounds, and this is one of the backgrounds, or I might have those reversed. One might be the background, one might be the page, I'm not sure. I put this page from a 5-ring binder of an old Better Homes and gardening book, and just because it's vintage, it's got some great color. And then I just covered up the writing that, you know, didn't really want to read with this, what I call them a messy journaling spot. It's just some blank paper that I've done some messy stitching around, and I just put a little flower there for an embellishment. And I did the same thing here, so I didn't put the flower because we had the grapes. Okay, this is a paper clip that's made from 2 banners that were in the kit, because there comes a sheet of banners comes with the kit, and I just used an old punch I have to cut out these little leaves and just put them on there, and then made it into a paper clip. And it's holding on nothing on this side. This side is just for decoration. This side I had it holding this envelope that came with the kit, and I just added some decoration there and just put in one of the, she called them shapes. That's from the kit. There's several of those different shapes. I call it a journaling card. So I'll just put it there. This is wallpaper border, some lined paper, and just scrapbook paper. This was some yellow ledger. Center of the signature is a piece of scrapbook paper. And on the back side of the signature, right here, we have a pocket made out of one of these Willodex cards. I just did some stamping with a Tim Holtz stamp. And I wonder how well you guys can see all this. Pretty good. I don't know if I can zoom in any or not. Probably better not touch it. Anyway, another one of those shapes. I just stapled on a silk leaf, made a little journaling card out of it. You'll see the ledger paper again, scrapbook paper, lined paper. There's a wallpaper border. Here's a belly band I made out of scrapbook paper and those Tim Holtz stamps again. And this is one of the file folders from the kit. See the colors? Oh, they're just gorgeous. Fabric tab. 2 more of those messy journaling spots, and then I just put, oh nope, that's the next page. Turn it over, another one. All right, this is one of the pages from the kit. We just saw the other side of it, but I had this tool that I got at Dollar Tree. Here it is right here. Just in a big roll of it, and it just was so pretty with that background paper behind it, and then some brown leaves trim that I got at Dollar Tree as well. And here is a pocket that comes with the kit, and I just added one of those Tim Holtz stamps and some cheesecloth. And I did a little video on these journaling cards. The print comes with the kit. There's several pages of them. And then I just put it on book paper, blank paper behind it, and then stitched around it to make journaling cards. And I think I used a couple of them as pockets. Here is a pocket made out of woven book page, and I've got it upside down. Look at that. Okay. And scrapbook paper. And then I just put that leaf on there, cut that shape out, and did some stitching on my sewing machine. So maybe no one will notice the book page is upside down. Just some leftover cardstock cut into a tag shape with a little bit of that tool as a topper. Stenciling. And then this is a page from the book. And here's the other side of the bag, and I just put this piece of paper in there that's folded up to make like a little journaling card or journaling space. Scrapbook paper. My dog is going crazy. I shall return back. I'm not sure where I left off, but I just had a piece of journaling paper in here, and this is scrapbook paper, and this is another one of Artzology's kits. It's let me find it. The pattern or collage cards 3x5 number 266, and there's like 32 of these to go a total in that kit, and this is like the 3rd journal I've used some of them in. They just last forever. And I printed this one shiny. I'm getting interrupted. We're trying again. Anyway, this is one of those collage cards, and I printed it on some photo paper, the shiny, so you can kind of see it shiny. Added some lace to it and made a journaling card out of it. This is a pocket that's made out of book page that's just been folded, and on each one of the folds I just cut some scrapbook paper to kind of cover it up and made a pocket. There's one of those Willodex cards with a stamp on it, using it as a journaling card. I'm going to try to sit down, and maybe we won't get interrupted anymore. Sewing paper, and here's one of those leaves. Like, I used that to cut this shape here, and I just used it as a belly band. And this is my attempt to make a booklet out of some playing cards, and looks good on the inside. My collage work was a little crazy on the outside, just clusters and stamps and lace and stuff. So anyway, I just put it in there. Some more of that bias tape at the end of the signature. Second signature, little pocket here with a little lace. This is the index card. I just put a scrap of scrapbook paper on. This is a page from the kit. Sprays. This is some erasable typewriter paper. The kit comes with several tickets, and I just made this one into a paper clip, and this is regular scrapbook paper. And on the back of it, I took one of the journaling cards that came with the kit, and like I said earlier, I just put it on book page with blank paper and stitched around it. Made a journaling card. This is some paper that goes to your copier, and I did stenciling on it. This is wallpaper border. The kit comes with these, I call them coin envelopes. It's got the little cutout there. It's kind of skinny. I just added some of that tulle right there. And the kit also comes with these tall tags. And they're perfect to go in these little pockets. This is on scrapbook paper. This is a page from the kit with the background from the kit. This is some yellow copy paper. This is some scrapbook paper that's tall and skinny. Graph paper. Here's another one of those pockets made out of the book page that I just covered the different pieces with scraps of scrapbook paper. And I made it into a pocket up here. And this is one of the tags from the kit, and I just added a little cluster that's got music paper, and this little yellow thing is that top part of books, you know, sticks out of the top at the spine, where the spine's glued, and then I just made a little envelope out of some scrap paper there. So that tag goes there, and then when I glued this in, I made it into a side tuck as well, and just cut down a index card to fit. Little collage work here and some lace. And it's glued onto scrapbook paper. And on this side, I took the Willodex card and made it into a little pocket. And this is a tag, just parchment paper on brown cardstock, and that's one of the Tim Holtz stamps. This is just some purchase order paper going for the crunch. Here's another one of those book pages that I just kind of showed you, except this time I folded up that little, I think Gail showed how to make these. The other ones I kept this little triangle here folded down, and you had the 3 pieces, and this time I folded it up, just different. And I left it without any scrapbook paper because it had colors throughout the paper that matched the book. And I think it's also a side tuck, even though I didn't put anything in there. So side tuck there, and then I put that tag, which is from the kit, unembellished, just straight cut from the kit. What more does it need? It's just gorgeous. Scrapbook paper in the center of the signature. And now we're on the back side, so you'll see the back sides of the pages. Oh, this is another one of those panels. It's got the phrase on it from the add-on kit. It says boots, flannel, pumpkin spice, and everything nice. And I stitched around it and then made it into a side tuck. And this is another one of those collage cards that was number 266. Like I said, there was 32 of them, I believe, and this one was also printed on that shinier photo paper, and then a little bit of lace added. Put that there. And on this side, when I did the belly bands, they were too tall, so I cut them off. So I just took that scrap, and then I cut a circle of scrapbook paper with one of my circle punches and just added some other scrapbook paper, and there's a leaf there. I don't know if you can see that very well, but just added it to make it a more interesting pocket. And here is one of her fall vintage printable journaling cards. I mentioned those earlier, and just put it there. And you've seen all this paper before. There's the background and the page, and no, we're not at the end of the signature yet. One of the tabs from the kit. Excuse me, scrapbook paper. Here's one of those journaling cards I made just the same way on the book page and stitched around it and just made it a tuck this time. And there's one of the tags from the kit. And a fabric tab on that wallpaper. Did stenciling here. And this is that paper I say goes to your printer. So you have a pretty border on it. And scrapbook paper and another banner I made from the kit. And I just put some bias tape on the top. I made it into a paper clip. It's that erasable typewriter paper. This is a pocket that came from the kit. I think I just cut it down. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I cut it down because these books are so narrow. And they're not very tall, so the pockets were larger, so I just cut them down. Another one of those fall vintage printable journaling cards. I printed out some more for this set. I don't think you guys can hear all these trucks rumbling by my house, but I guess my neighbors are getting dirt. There's dump trucks. This is like the 4th load that's gone to their house. So kind of interesting. Anyway, one of the tall narrow tags and one of the pockets made out of the woven book page. I got it going the right side this time. Book page, scrapbook paper, and then this leaf cut out of book page. 3rd signature, scrapbook paper with the bias tape. Pocket made out of a envelope that guitar strings come in. It's just this brown color. Put a little cluster on it. Tall skinny tag. I'm gonna have to cough again. I apologize for all the interruptions in the coughing. Okay, this is one of those pockets as well with a scrapbook paper made out of, it's a book page underneath it. Here's a tag that I forgot to put a tassel in, so I'll do that. Index card decorated with some collage work and some brown lace. Goes in the side here. It's glued onto scrapbook paper. This is a page from a 1940s something shorthand book. Scrapbook paper, another one of those messy messy journaling spots. This is coffee dyed paper. This is a paper clip I made out of book page. And I can't remember where I got that image, but I think I got it out of like a magazine or somewhere. It's kind of shiny, so, but it's really pretty. And I stamped the I can't say that word, cancellation stamp thingy on it. So it looks like a canceled stamp. There, I'll say it that way. So that's on scrapbook paper. And there's the wallpaper border again with one of the tabs from the kit, a page from the kit, and a background from the kit. This was from the typewriting course, and I don't know if these had already been done or that was the assignment or something, but it's just kind of cool. Scrapbook paper, edge punch, cluster on it, and one of the narrow tags. And there's a pocket. Fabric tab. Here's another one of the belly bands from the kit, and I just put that orange lace on it again. And this is a Thanksgiving card that no one ever sent, and you can fold out, and there's all this wonderful journaling space. And the paper feels great. It feels like typewriting paper. It's kind of like that erasable stuff, except it's thicker. So it'd be really fun to write on. So slip it in there. And the colors just go so great with these pages. So this is a page from the kit, and I put stenciling on it. And here's some green ledger. Another one of those pockets that I made from the top of the belly band, a circle, and then a little leaf. So the whole thing, if you can grab this, I just put a sticker on that. Scrapbook paper is a pocket. Center of the signatures, piece of scrapbook paper. Got from Hobby Lobby. All 3 of those were from Hobby Lobby. And we're just seeing the back sides of the pages. There's the stenciling, page from the kit, another woven pocket, made the same way. This one, instead of being book page, is the scrapbook paper, and I did stitching on my sewing machine. Another one of the journaling cards put on book page with the blank paper behind it and zigzag stitch around it. It's the back side of that typewriter thing. Scrapbook paper cut into a tux shape with one of the tickets from the kits and a little flower punch out and a stamp. And then I just made I was experimenting one day with making these little booklets with how to bind them. And my experiments didn't go so well, so I just stapled on those little flowers. So no one will ever know there's a bunch of holes back behind there. And see, that's from the kit, wallpaper border. This little sack is made from book pages folded, and then it's got a napkin Mod Podged on there. It's one of the narrow tags. And messy journaling spots. And another one of those phrases made into a side tuck or pocket, side pocket. This has got stitching around it. And this is one of those fall vintage printable journaling cards from Artzology, and I just put lace on it. And here's one of her journaling cards. I really love that one. And I just treated it the same way, book page, stitched around it. I put a little cluster down here and just made it into a pocket. And it's an index card with some collage work on it. Into the signature, we got the bias tape. We have another pocket made out of scrapbook paper Tim Holtz stamp, and then the last of the fall vintage printable journaling cards. Just put it on the back there. So anyway, this is the, I'm calling it, what am I calling it? The Reader's Digest Orange and Brown journal. So it will be for sale on my Etsy shop if anyone's interested. Books by Burke. The links will be below. Artzology's links will be below. And I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.